really cold out. It's not going to get past like 48 degrees here in Tucson. And early this morning, I was in the gym, but Paul said he saw some little flakes of white stuff coming down. There's a lot of there's snow on the mountains, on top of the Catalina Mountains. Yeah, this is winter in Tucson. Well, I pulled out my bins. I want to be in here. I don't want to be outside because it's so cold. It's just too cold. But we can talk like right here, so you don't always have to see me sitting in my minivan. Yeah, let's see if we can see some mountains, some snow on the mountains. Hold on. There we go. Snow on the mountains. Look at these clouds too. Oh my gosh. It's winter everywhere. Brr. I'm cold, but that's okay. You know, people in Tucson, they appreciate this. I mean, it might be a little cold for them, but they kind of appreciate it because like 9 months out of 12, it's really hot in Tucson. So, Tracy Hill asked me, I'm sure you're a new subscriber, aren't you, Tracy? But you asked me about getting sick inside of my van. Well, I've been a nomad for 6 years. I've lived in a minivan for 6 years. I had a previous minivan. This is my second one. It's really weird too because they're both Kias. That's just by destiny. I looked for them on Craigslist, and my other one had too many gaskets leaking, couldn't be fixed, so I had to quickly get a new one. And when I looked on Craigslist, there was another Kia Sedona. My other one was silver. This one's kind of a red. It's a weird kind of color. I think it has some black in it, some gray, and in the paint, and it's kind of it's sort of candy apple, but I don't think it's called that. Okay, well, 3 years into my minivan life, I got appendicitis right after going to Quartzsite, and I got appendicitis. Wow. Well, it worked out good. You really can recover inside of your van. I did it. I recovered. I had to go into the hospital in Lake Havasu. I knew something was wrong. I think you instinctively know that I got to get to a hospital. Things are not going well. And they thought I just had a bladder infection. That's what I thought. But it turned out after they did, let me do my neck gaiters. I do have purple tie-dye. Isn't it gorgeous? And I do have pink. And I don't have this color anymore. But let me put it up here. It's cold. Well, I went into surgery, and then I went back in after 2 days of recovery. I went into my minivan, and surgeon wanted me to stay in the area so he could do a follow-up, and I did. I went on BLM land. I found some BLM land, and I just took it easy. It was a good surgery because I'm healthy, and yeah. Well, anyways, and then it was like a year ago. I got really sick. You just recover. It's just like, I did a video. I'll leave the link, and I'll leave the video, the link for that video of how to be sick inside of your minivan. But we have somebody walking right up here. I haven't seen in a while, and let's see him. Come on over, Mr. Paul. Come sit down with me.
I'm not sure my big butt will fit in there.
Your big butt?
Well, I just wanted everybody to know I'm still kicking.
Well, I'm talking about being somebody. Tracy Hill asked about being sick inside of your rig.
It's no fun being sick. I don't care where you are.
Exactly. So how you feeling? I haven't seen him all day.
I'm on the mend. I'm still snot-nosed, but yeah. We're going to make it.
You little snot-nosed. Let me move this camera just a little bit up there because you're taller.
Yeah.
So we got to get your head.
Sure.
Okay, so he's got a cold and he's been recovering inside of his van.
Absolutely. There's tissues everywhere.
Yes. He's just throwing them all over. And Abby's like, she chews on his...
She loves a snotty Kleenex.
Isn't
I don't know
that
what else
gross?
to say.
Isn't that
It's a-
gross?
she's a weird dog.
Abby's pretty strange. I call her kind of a dorky dog, but you know. When he goes out of his van and he's got like a Kleenex, it's gone. She's eaten it. I know. Okay.
The biggest reason I wanted to appear is that my middle sister, Nancy, sent a text and said, "I hear you got a cold. Are you okay?" Actually, she didn't say it like that, but
Yeah.
I kind of read between the lines,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm fine, sis. I'm going to make it.
know.
It's not COVID 86 or anything like
no,
that.
it's just a regular cold. And yeah.
So, anyway, I'm
Well,
sorry I interrupted. Shall I go now?
No, you just stay right here,
Okay.
buddy boy.
Yeah.
It's good to see
Yeah.
you. I haven't seen him much for a couple days. We travel together. We're beside each other, but that doesn't mean we're always talking to each other. I'm busy.
Especially if I have a snotty nose.
Well, I go over to see how he is, but he's been Nancy's been a little grumpy.
I'm not a good patient.
When you guys were growing up together, was he grumpy? Because he's been a little grumpy, yeah.
I'm not a nice patient. I'll admit
He's
it.
not. He's really
Arr.
but being sick inside of your van. This isn't the first time you've been sick inside your van, has it? You had a cold. You said a year ago, when you said about a year ago, but you actually had a cold. As I remember, we were going to go back to Ohio together, and you didn't want to go because you were afraid you might take it to my daughter's house.
That's
so
right.
that was in
That's
May.
right.
So you get sick you in the past got sick every 6 months, but that's over.
And I hate to even say I'm sick. It's
I
a
know.
cold. You know,
I
it
know.
happens.
Well, it's a virus, and it
Yeah.
grabbed you.
Yeah. I get a cold once a year, whether I want to or not, it seems like.
But that's in the past.
Yeah.
That
I'm
ain't
out
no
of
more.
that.
It ain't no more.
Not-
No more. Ain't gonna rain no more. No more. Ain't gonna rain no more.
Yeah.
How in
I don't.
how in the heck can I wash my neck? Because that's how they got washed up, which I talked about
Well,
last.
how do you wash your neck with these beautiful neck gaiters on?
Well, because I go like this and it washes them. That's a little scrub.
Oh, there's another.
But remember, I talked about that in the video, the previous video. Go check it out. Where the first showers were, what were the first showers that humans discovered? Did you watch my video?
Down by the river.
The waterfalls.
I don't think they were in a van though.
But they were waterfalls. Did you watch my video from yesterday?
Yeah.
Remember the waterfalls was
No.
the first.
I don't. I got a cold. Okay, poor Paul.
Yeah.
Poor Paul.
So then, what did the Egyptians do? Let's do a test and see if you actually watch the video. What did the Egyptians do to make a shower?
Did I see? When you say yesterday's video, do you mean?
Yeah, well,
Do you mean
they're
today's video?
But they're gonna see this one tomorrow. So
Okay, but
today's
the one that is-
video, yeah.
I have not watched it yet. No.
Oh, well then we won't.
I was a busy guy this morning.
Right. Yeah, you had things to do.
I had things to do, and,
That's right.
and I was on my way to Discount Tire to get my tires double checked, and I saw.
Did you do it?
One AZ Credit Union. No, not quite.
Okay.
Saw the credit, and I thought that'd be a good place to pull in and make an appointment to open an account.
There you go.
It was 10 minutes to 10, and she said, well, we have an opening at 10, at noon, and
Yeah.
3 o'clock today.
Okay.
I said, I'm in your parking lot. I'll take the 10 o'clock. Thank you very much.
Did you do it?
I got it done.
Yes.
And
you have to be a resident of Arizona to use an
That's
Arizona
right.
Credit Union.
That's right. And
I can't
am,
use it because
so-
I'm a resident of Ohio.
But anyway, then I went to Discount Tire, and then I opened the websites and got all that stuff taken care of. And
Did they rotate?
no, it wasn't time yet.
You got to be 6,000 miles, right? Yeah.
No, I put down 8,000.
Oh,
Is it 6?
yeah.
Huh. Well, I'll have to double check that.
Because I went when it was only like 3,000, and they said, "Oh no, you got to wait till 6 because they don't want to be."
Okay.
Yeah. So they
I'll
would
check
do
that out.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So back to being sick. I just recovered in my van. Oh, but I do have the video, like I said, and then, but I will mention, you got to have your bucket with your bag in it handy, because you might have diarrhea. Oh, I said it. You might get the runs. You got to have it handy at all times.
Yeah.
And then you just pull and sit on it.
Thank goodness I have not had that particular malady.
Yeah, you're usually constipated, aren't you?
Well, let's get personal, shall we? Yeah, if I don't drink my water and eat the right things that you feed me, I could, make
Isn't
it a little difficult.
Isn't he the cutest?
Jeez. Okay, well, I'm going to leave you now.
No, you're not. You're not going nowhere, buddy boy.
I don't have my neck gaiter on.
I'm nice.
It's, you know what I saw this morning?
What?
Or did you already talk about that?
I did, but tell him.
Well,
again.
It was snowing in Tucson, South Tucson, no less.
Yeah.
I saw these little white things in the air, and I hadn't seen those since I left Michigan. And I thought, what is this? And then I turned the talk radio on, and the locals were saying it's snowing in Marana. It's snowing in places. It was the talk of the town, I'll tell you.
It was. I was in the gym, so I didn't get to see it. But at least I haven't been fibbing about that.
True, it happens.
I know, because that's what I've been saying. With my own eyes. It just happens. It snows and it snows. Yeah. Christmas, 1988. I'm going to say 1988 Christmas.
Okay. What happened?
Christmas Eve, it started snowing. By Christmas morning. Are you
kidding me?
By Christmas morning, I remember there was like this much snow.
Isn't that cool?
It stopped on Christmas.
Yeah, perfect timing.
So I remember because my parents were in Casa Grande. They came to visit, and they're from Ohio.
Wait a minute.
They didn't want to drive in the snow. I had the best Christmas dinner prepared, and they didn't come.
Now there's another one.
Yeah.
Did I say Marana correctly? Pronounce it correctly?
It's Marana.
Okay, it's Marana.
Yeah.
And I also used to say Pikachu. Pikachu Peak.
It's Picacho.
Picacho. And
say it again.
Now you're telling me that it's Casa Grande.
Casa
not
Grande.
Casa Grande.
Casa Grande.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I had that one right.
Not Casa Grande. Casa Grande. Not like Marana. Casa Grande. It's Casa Grande.
Marana. You say potato. I say
maybe
patata.
It is Marana. We all say Marana. Google says Marana. That's where you got it from. And I always laugh every time she says it on Google Maps. Marana.
She does pronounce things weird.
She does, because she doesn't know any better.
Nope.
She's AI.
Yeah.
She's AI.
Be nice. Google has led us lots of ways, even some wrong ways.
Yeah.
She has goofed Google.
I know.
And I called it we've been Googled.
Oh, somebody's trying to call me stuff.
Who could this be?
I don't know.
But
419, I know the area.
Oh, I do too. That's Indiana.
No, it's Ohio.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's Indiana too.
Yeah.
I knew it probably is Ohio.
Yeah, it's Ohio 419.
Well, listen, I'd like to stay and chat, but I have to go blow my nose. And you
want me to wipe it? Come on, man.
I don't think you want to do that.
Okay, but anyways, you recovered. I recovered. You just got to have your bags ready to go, pee bottles ready to go, pull your bed out if you have to pull your bed out, or just crawl under the covers and go to sleep. Put on a movie, prop your phone up, and fall asleep.
Sounds good to me.
Have your water bottle, drink your emergency. You will recover. If you think that it's really bad, like when I had appendicitis and then go to the hospital. Just park your car in the hospital parking lot if you need to get a ticket, and then you can pay when you get done.
And what do I do with Abby?
That's right.
That's a problem.
Well, what you would do is drive to the kennel real fast.
There you go.
But that's why we travel together.
That's right.
I know.
That's right.
And then I would drive her to the kennel.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you're excused.
Am I
you
excused?
can go.
All right. Nice to see you, folks.
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
Get out of here.
Fantastic.
No, I almost pushed him. Sorry. I don't. I was just kidding. Bye. Oh, so yeah, but that was a good question. Thank you, Tracy Hill. That was a really good question. Now, I also want to mention about, I'm going to do a whole nother video about this, but I also want to mention traveling cheap. Traveling cheap, because we've been lately talking about money. And, you know, like, am I a nomad? Am I homeless? Do I have enough money? Am I considered a nomad? Or am I considered homeless? Well, there's something about I want to mention before I even do this video. Excuse me. Coffee burps. I was at the coffee shop with my daughter. We do it on Monday. It's like Monday madness at the coffee shop. Down this a little bit because he's gone, so I can bring him down.
I thought I'd show
Oh, let's show Abby. Right.
Come here. Come here.
She got groomed.
Not bad.
Can you see if she's in there or not?
She wants to go in your room.
Yes. There she is. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Mrs. H, she's gorgeous. Remember that? Mrs. H, she's gorgeous. Heart to heart. The announcer goes, and that's Mrs. And that's Mrs. H. She's gorgeous. Well, how to travel for cheap? Well, we talked about the money. Let's say you don't have a lot of Social Security and you're able to work, or you're young. There's more and more young people that are becoming nomads, and they need to work because they don't have Social Security. But if you are able to work and you still get Social Security, there are two places that are wonderful. One of you suggested it. One of you said yesterday on a video that you work at USPS in the mailing, in the warehouse for the mail, the sorting the mail, and they're 24/7. You can do it. They do it day and night. Well, you get on the night shift, you can park, or the day shift, doesn't matter, but you can park right. You could live right in their parking lot. And if you work in a state, I don't know how USPS works, but I'm sure this is how it is. If you work, if you get a job there in a state that has a high minimum wage, you're going to make money. Another one is Amazon. When I worked at Amazon, they start off at 15. I'm sure they're going to start going up a little bit higher. I just lived in the parking lot. I really did. I just lived in the parking lot. You work 4 days, 10 hours, 4 days, 10 hour shifts. I went to work. I crawled in my van. I sat in my front seat and I stripped down and I just dropped my clothes where my feet go. Maybe folded them a little bit. And I crawled back here just in my underwear, warmed up some water, washed up, made dinner, and crawled in bed. And I slept. Woke up the next morning, made coffee, did what I needed to do, crawled in the front seat, got dressed, put on my shoes, got my things together, and I went in to the break room. I went in about an hour early so I could get coffee there and just kind of walk around because I'm stuck in my van, and went to work. That's what I did for 4 days. On my day off, I went out and went into the town where the town I was working in, and what I did was I went and got food and got all my supplies and slept. I slept. I was actually doing a YouTube channel at the time, so I would do videos, and kept up my videos on my days off. So it was a lot of fun. The same thing, and the fellow that worked in USPS, I didn't write down your name, but thank you so much. He said, yeah, it'd be easy to live in my van here because I just sleep in the parking lot going to work. But I'm sure that they pay well. And he said, just go on the website, USPS website, and apply. And he said, if I was in a van, I could go anywhere and apply. So this is for any of you younger people who are nomads. Go work. I don't mind working. I worked for a good 3 years as a nomad. I worked at Wendy's one time. I'd never done fast food before, and I was in Ohio, and I thought, heck, I kept seeing this, we're hiring. So I thought, how hard can it be? You know, it might be fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Well, you know, it wasn't long, and then they made me like one of the managers, you know, no big deal. I learned all about it. I learned all aspects of it, and it was fun. Then after that, I went to Amazon, and I started working Amazon in 4 or 5 different places around the country. I've noticed they're not really hiring for warehouse work, but according to this, whoever you are at USPS, they're hiring. They are hiring. So there you go. And for living cheap, if you want to live cheap, just don't go to restaurants. There you go. Don't go to restaurants. Don't spend your money that way. Go to Walmart or go to Kroger and get some groceries and make your own food and eat simple. And don't drive so much. Don't go see every single national park all the time and then run to the next one. Stay in one place for a little bit longer and just enjoy your life. I'm not much of a traveler, and I'll tell you why, because I just want to live my life. I didn't become a nomad so I could. Everybody has their different reasons for being a nomad. I didn't become a nomad to become a tourist. That's not my thing. It's not my thing at all. I became a nomad because I thought it would be fun. It's like my little clubhouse. I always liked to make them little clubhouses when I was a kid. You know, your mom puts the blanket over the card table or over the dining room table, and then me and my girlfriend went under there and we lived. We would do things under there, take our dolls and pretend they're our babies, and we. I know. I loved having a clubhouse. This is my clubhouse. I made it out to look like a clubhouse. I love it. Yeah. Let's get a better shot of it. This is my jackery. Yeah. This is my little couch right here. I lean against there. And yeah, I know. So if you're new to my channel, this is my clubhouse. Yeah. I'm the Cool Kids Clubhouse. I'm this Nomad Life Clubhouse. And I do have a Facebook group, Minivan Lisa's Nomad Life Facebook group. So you can find it. And you can apply. I mean, it's pretty easy to get in. It's just that we like to make it a private, not a public group, because if it's public, then every time anybody would put a post up, all of everybody else's friends would see it, and a lot of people don't want that. So we just make it a private. You just apply, and we'll let you in. Yeah. I mean, unless you got like weird stuff on your profile, you know, it's like not very good, but yeah. So that's we call it the Cool Kids Club, and this is my Cool Kids Clubhouse, like the Mickey Mouse Club, the Minivan League Club. There you go. Well, that's I'm gonna do a whole video on how to travel for cheap because I think a lot of us need it, but it's pretty simple to bring your expenses down. Well, everybody, I love you, and it's freezing. It's really cold. Yeah. Well, winter will be over soon, and we will be in heat again. And then what we'll be doing is searching for shade, constantly searching for shade. Yeah. So, yeah, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So I'm going to enjoy this cool weather while I can, because I lived in Tucson for 40 years, 40 years I lived in Tucson. So I know the heat's coming. So if you want to get into this lifestyle, and I know that I have a lot of new followers, the book, How to Live in a Minivan or SUV or van or RV, it doesn't matter. It's all, you know, it's all relevant. How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Leeway, and it's on Amazon. It's not expensive. And you can get ebook or paperback. Yeah. So Please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. I really, really, really appreciate it. And go to minivanlee.com for neck gaiters, glasses, exercise tapes, and I have schmogs. If you don't know what a schmog is, go check it out on minivanlee.com. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, with some more fun in our clubhouse. Woo. High five. Good things are coming your way. Good things are coming my way. Bye. For good. I'm saying goodbye. Bye. Bye. This is the Forrest Gump. I'll wave. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan. No, this is it. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan.